sit down. Hold on. Good. Or you can stand, I don't care. Hello, everyone. It is Friday, January 8th, 2016. I'm Dentro, and we are still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Look at all these names. Port Sandy is hopping. Today's also the last day that I think you can trade in your login points, so that's probably what's going on right here. Doesn't look all that bad now with the names turned off. Again, real life got in the way, and I did not get a chance to do any of my preliminary stuff beforehand. Just got home a little while ago. So, I need... Come on, Gear. You feel better. Kitty's a little sick. Probably ate too quickly. Well, that is some copy stuff. It'll probably fix up here in just a little bit. Just in case, though, I am going to click the reload button on here. I've only got Final Fantasy XI playing on 3 separate computers on the same bandwidth and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and check Gobby Box real fast. If we get anything, probably won't. Nothing interesting. Open the box and profit. I'm gonna choose special dial number 50. We'll see what happens. Cross your fingers. Maybe it'll be like Mega Millions. Delectable. That's either a katana or a fish. I think it's fish. Good evening, Lenos Rep. Happy Friday. I really think it's a fish. There it is. Yep, that's a fish. This odd saltwater fish is found in Bibiki Bay, or Bibiki Bay. I usually say Bibiki, but it could be Bibiki. Final Fantasy after all. It gets its name from its head, which closely resembles that of a chocobo. Does that make sense? Lanos. I just want to find out if it's my computer or you just done streaming 2 dynamis runs. Congratulations! Lots and lots of coins, I hope. The frame rate that I'm looking at is terribly awful. First, now I'm standing around doing nothing. I'm not sure if that's showing up on your side like that, or if I've got something going on here. I'm gonna check my task manager real fast just to see how bad. No, I mean, memory's more than what I like it to be, but it doesn't look awful. Let's see. We're gonna sell off the click. Not clicking. What did you do, Miss Kitty? Come on. Being difficult. One more time. Okay, we'll just use the keyboard. There we go. Want to buy magic. Want to sell magic, actually. Sell. We're gonna go ahead and sell both the fish and the Stonega 2 spell, because nobody buys Stonega 2 anymore. Really need to do something with that replicator, but did you reboot it since last night? I did. But I'm going to guess that you're asking that means you're getting the horrible frame rate problems as well. Not good, not good, not good, not good. It will only take me a minute to reboot it again, see if that clears up the problems. I'm gonna be right back. It'll just take a moment. I gotta shut this down though. So I'll actually wait till this thing logs out, and then I'm gonna shut it down. And then we'll just jump straight into Abyssea. I won't even worry about converting all these coins that I've got down to 100 bills, because we got plenty of space. I'm gonna keep this window open. Nope, I haven't seen any, but if you haven't rebooted, it can cause some video lag. Oh, well maybe it's hold on, that's the wrong one. Stand up quickly. There we go. Maybe it's not this one. I had to reboot myself. Okay. You're not noticing the lag. Maybe it's just this. Alright, so let's shut that down. Turn this back on. Click here. I didn't think about that. Just close out Google Chrome and go back to the live stream. It'll probably pop up an advertisement, because of course it's got to do advertisements on my own page. Let's see what happens here. I mean, it does say stream configuration quality is excellent. Last checked less than a minute ago. Now it's loading. While that's happening, let's go ahead and get Dent closer to here. I'm just gonna wave my hand left and right like this so I can see if there's any... She bit me! Y'all saw it. Actually, you didn't because her head's probably... You all saw Dent running into a corner just there, so hoping this is better. Run the Cyndaquil around a little bit. See? So silly. Dent looks fine. Yeah, okay. When in doubt, just reboot Google Chrome, and man, Kitty is in loving mood right now. Alright, so at least I didn't have to reboot the computer. So I'm good with that. Good day, Dental something? Yeah, I want Traverser Stones. Give Dent the stones. See what I got for you? This should suffice for the time being. Okay, so now we're going to go to macros. Edit macro, get him on Ninja. Confirm. Follow. Just and follow. Get that over there, and we need to... I love it how he just walks around the wall and stops right there. Like a good little, almost wanted to say a good little mule, but he's not a mule. He's our main. Well, he was our main. So I'm going to give the bind bills, the O pieces, and the forgotten touches, and 3 forgotten journeys. I'm gonna click the OK, and I'm gonna click the OK. Turn off the auto follow, and now I'm gonna see if I can quickly run Cyndaquil, do some what do you call it? Survival guides real quick, trade in some coins, and then we'll hop into Abyssea misareaux. While that's happening, travel to another home point. Pandoria, Northern. By the entrance. Yes, please. Cheers. I even bought some new limes just for the occasion. The old limes were going bad. Oh, man. It's been a rough week. Glad the week is over. Unfortunately, I have to go back into work tomorrow because reasons. Teleportation assistance. Original release areas. Let's do... Actually, no, nowhere. Select from amongst your favorites, such as Devoy. Probably using tabs. Here we go. I haven't counted how many. Actually, I did kind of count how many silver pieces we had the other night. I think this will get us up to 25, maybe 26-ish, which is still we still got a long ways to go. At least get us to about 25%. So a quarter-ish of the way. Alrighty. One of those. And one of those. I wanted to say, I remember reading somewhere where you could actually trade 200 and you would get 2 coins, but when I tried it, it didn't work. So that's probably not a thing. Or maybe it used to be a thing. And then I remember somebody they accidentally traded like 17 coins accidentally, and they ended up purchasing something they didn't want. Lenus! Happy Friday, my friend. It is Friday? Yes, still Friday. Oops. That is not what you wanted to do. That's the one you want. That's 99 there. I'm having trouble with the dancing coins. Alright, so that was 3 silver pieces. We don't have any jade shells because we traded all those last night to a good friend. And let's go get some 100 bind bills. Teleportation assistance. Let's choose favorites. Let's choose Bedeau. Using tabs. Away we go. Need a little magical Wayne's World music where they go to do-do-do-do. Because that would make it so much sillier. This is such a silly game. Kitty. is hiding her face in my belly and purring. Which must mean she is very content. Like, really loud, you know that? Alright. Actually, I didn't want to ask you anything. I just wanted to trade you some coins. Oops. That's party. Here's trade. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. And click. Alright, that's 100 vine bill. This is so fascinating, I know. We're almost done. Trade this one here. And that one there. More vine bills. Looks good. Alright, now we just need to give these to Senor Song. Teleportation assistant. Actually, no. Let's just really cool looking art you like. And good evening, Benjamin. This, believe it or not, is kind of a starter set. A level 99 starter set. It's based off, what, the chainmail set, if I remember correctly? It's Outrider Mask, Mail, Mittens, Hose, and Greaves. You can purchase it with Sparks. Handy on several jobs. And, yeah. I'm quite impressed with it. Teleportation assistance one last time. Let's do... Wait, do you have your warp ring equipped? We're just going to use that. Alright, while that's going on, I'm going to switch over to Dentral. We're back to Dentral, and we're going to run into a wall, talk to Ivan, and then we're going to go out to, I believe, Volcrum Dunes. That's how you get to Abyssea, misareaux. Teleporting to a cavernous maw. And I know everyone's been here. This was like the place. Even when the couple of times I logged on, I was like, I really don't want to do any Abyssea. I was like, you're going to misareaux, come on. I'm like, okay. We're warping out there. We're gonna run over here. Now, there's only one notorious monster in misareaux that I know about. It's the spider, because that dropped stuffs. Think about it, it's coming to you. Monk pieces. I don't remember exactly which one. And it had like a 15-minute respawn to it, so it was like really handy. I want traverser stones. I want several traverser stones. We get 4? 2? I'll take 2. And now we're gonna go talk to this dude. And we want teleporting to a cavernous maw. We want misareaux. Almost picked the wrong one. And make it so. As soon as I get chapters, I'll have Scholar 1, Hands, Plunderers 1. Very nice. That's the Plunderer's Hands that I prefer, but Scholars is a decent set too. And good evening, Rylar. Happy Friday. Alright, so who do you want to... Yeah, let's get Cinequil in first. He'll probably get a cutscene. No, now that I think about it, she's been in here before, so we won't be getting a cutscene. Maybe we'll replay it later, but Dentral is on Ninja. They're set up so they can do the red procs. Dentral can do both the Katana and Great Katana weapon skills necessary for red procking, and Cinequil's on Warrior. She's going to be able to do everything else. Alright, so we want visitant status. Let's do request visitant status. I see you have 72 minutes of visitant status remaining. Well, then let's just use one stone and set time to 63 minutes. Cancel. This seems odd. Set time to remaining. Confirm. Okay, we got 72 minutes. Which doesn't seem like enough. +1. The ancient Abyssite in your position will grant you an... Oh, okay, it says extend it by 63 minutes, so let's try that. Confirm. Alright. It really didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me, but oh well. It works now. So I downloaded FF11. Congratulations. Level 5 now. Even better. Mind if I ask a few noob questions tonight? Awesome. Go for it, because I'm a noob and I can answer noob questions. We're proceeding. Also was a decent server. Lots of North American players on there. Lots of ways to get into trouble. Alright, Dent. You two find everybody. Should be right here. Yep, here they come. Got the Cornflux Surveyor. We're gonna want request visitant status. 74 minutes remaining, just like Cindy. Got time to 60 minutes to traverse your stones. Cancel. Let's do set to remaining time. Confirm. Alright, now I'm going to talk to him again. Extend. Confirm. Confirm. Alright, we're good for the next 2 hours. Now we're going to get all our buffs. I play on a PC. How do I get so my camera don't wobble when I slightly turn, etc.? Oh! You said slightly wobble. I'm going to look at one thing real quick under config, because I think I had that problem too. I think it had to do with the keyboard. Got my send done yesterday. Congratulations! I love that dagger. Gameplay? No. Log? No, definitely not log. Miscellaneous. Nope. It keeps turning a bit. Try your keyboard size. If I remember a little bit, especially when I'm like running and typing at the same time, there'll be some real jerky deals with let's see. No, that's not doing what I'm thinking it's doing. Maybe not. Your character seems not to be able to walk in a straight line. When I stop hitting keys, I want camera to stop making me ill. Maybe it's something else. But I don't know. All I remember, it happened mostly on the Xbox, and I had to change something on the config, and that got everything to run quite a bit more smoothly. But yeah, just play with the config settings a little bit. You might find something that makes you less ill. Your character seems to not be able to walk in a straight line. Could be that too. I need a key item. I want the map. 4,500. Confirmed. Alright, we obtained the map. We're also going to get some items. Let's get some keys. How many keys? Let's go and get 50. We have enough? 34,876. Yeah, it should be enough. Yep. Alright, we got 50 more keys. Not that we're going to use them for anything. And now we're going to go for enhancement effects. Let's do all enhancements. Yep. Good there. And now we're going to go and get some of that. And find how to move the camera. You know, I don't even know if I knew how to do that on the keyboard, because I've been using the gamepad for such a long time. Reinfuse previous Atmos set. I'm a little worried about this boss in this one. I hear he can hit hard, like upwards of 2,000 points of damage AoE. Could also be kind of small, but we'll see. It's going to exchange for temporary items. No, not like temporary. I meant exchange for key items. Let's get you a map too. And they already have it. Yep. They already have that key item. That's fine. Let's go with the enhancement effects. I have an Xbox One controller. Maybe that will work. On my Xbox One controller, I control the map with the right thumbstick. It's a thumb, yeah. And it works great for me. I can't imagine playing this game without a controller. Alright, ring infused previous Atmos set. Let's make it so 200 cur. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, so we're gonna follow. Get Spectral Jig. Now we're gonna get some summons out. I have an Xbox One controller. Yep, I already read that. Apologize. Alright, so I'm gonna get our Abyssea Trust out, and I think we both already have that Conflux. But we're gonna check it anyways, just to be sure. Which boss? You know, I wrote it down. I haven't had it memorized yet. The big, ugly looking fish. Serene, C-I-R-E-I-N -Croin. I'm gonna type it out here. I'm just gonna copy paste it. I'll forget by the time I'm finishing. That one. All these Taru and Ulmia. Even there. Oh, him. I think when we pop him, we're not going to try and get any red procs. I think we're just going to try and kill him. Let the trust kill it. Okay. Need the ring off Ronnie. He uses charm. Okay. Good to know. So we'll probably need a tank and a healer, and we'll just swing one time with our wax sword, and then we'll just let the trust go to town on him. And hopefully he won't defeat the trust, because that would be embarrassing. But alright, so the first one we're going to go after is a little dude called Heket, who spawns at I-6 just north of 00 in the water among the squibs every 10 to 15 minutes. So we gotta find I-6. Look here. A weekend stream? Well, technically it's still a weekday for me. It's gonna be Lano's Rapud likes to do the weekend streams, but we'll be finishing up once the weekend begins. It's still a weekday in Texas. Okay, so I need to go down here. Is that right? I guess it is. Because I remember this being the area that I fight the other dudes. They got names. Pelicans? Something like that. And Spectral Jig. I feel like I forgot to do something. Pretty sure I forgot to do something. Don't remember what it is, though. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Do I have names turned off? I must. I'm gonna turn names back on so I can see proper mobs. Dents behind me, this is good. Don't know what direction we need to go. We'll keep headed this way. For the time being. Yep, this is the right way to go. There'll be a little valley coming up here, and we're gonna make a right and hug the wall. Up and down. I'm not gonna try and drink as much tonight as I did last night. I wasn't hungover today, but man was I dehydrated. And you know, it's difficult to bounce back after these kind of weeks. That being said, I bought a new 12-pack, so we'll see how this goes. Yes, this area right here, I have probably spent 99% of all my time in this particular zone right here. And going after that little dude right there. Since we're not on Thief, I'm not even going to worry about him right now. We're worrying about somebody else. This should be I6 here coming up really soon. We even killed a bunch of these guys before. Excuse me. And this was simply to, aha! That's what we're looking for. Frogs! Also known as squibs. Then we gotta find one called Heket. Let's see if we can... Oh, hello! Well, apparently Othamos disagrees. And he thinks that it's time to play. But let's play. I don't mind. That's kind of funny. At least we'll get our buffs up this way. I'll admit, this guy's got quite a bit of HP still. Be able to get a kill button here really quick. Oh, we got drawn in. I ain't gonna save you. Well, it might hurt the camera though. There we go. Yep, not gonna live much longer, dude. Yeah, we got pearlescent lights. And not a great drop, but oh well. Take what we get. We take what we are given. We make the best with it. Treasure... Charis. Is that... Dark Knight? I feel like I should know that. And yet I don't. Alright, so we're gonna run a little this way. It doesn't look like there's any more squibs down here. Definitely looks like a dead end. Spawns I6 just north of 00 in the water among the squibs every 10 to 15 minutes. You would think then that would mean that it's already up. Unless somebody else was here a little while ago and already got it. Oh no, never mind. I see her. We're gonna see if I can actually pull her up here away from the others. The possibility, but not very likely. Abilities, let's try a ranged attack. It says accuracy at the bottom of ROE. Does each new one add accuracy to character? Oh, ACC would be accolades. And I think, was that Unity accolades? Something to that effect. Let's go ahead and, oh, look at that. That's already not even on autofollow anymore. That's fine. I've got a better idea. Let's just find out if they spawn. I need to go ahead and equip the little itty bitty dagger. Ability, ranged attack, go. Just like I thought. Gonna bring all your buddies back here. Well, that didn't work. Okay, I guess we're fighting her on top of her. Follow, dude. Oh, I see. That's why she wasn't following. This dude, on the other hand. Follow. But mostly assist. We got blown ups. These things happen. And now it's dead. So... you gotta assist back on here in just a little bit, but let's go and turn you off. Follow. She really does like to move, doesn't she? Okay, I'm just gonna fight her on top. Our dudes will keep us alive. I am not worried about that. I don't even think we need to try and red proc her. Let's see. But we're gonna try nonetheless. And Dent will be handy to kill any ads we may have on us. We'll admit, she's kind of cute. I think the name is Egyptian, but I've been wrong before. Wategra. Cat's paralyzed, that's fine. Use this button. Here come. Did they aggro? Yeah, they definitely aggroed. That's fine. Dent will take care of them here. He's good like that. Get ready's Providence. That was probably a dirty weapon skill, so what's going on? We'll go ahead and get a second one on here. Certainly does have a lot of friends, doesn't she? Alright, no red proc there. Let's get the staff ready. Time today, Dent. Ever so slowly. I think we'd be getting, Alright. Just used, Wategra. That didn't proc. Almost ready for our next staff skill. Addled, eh? I don't remember what Addled does. Use a water spell. Okay, that didn't have any effect. But now it's going to be a Scythe. And Dent, take care of this last field for me. Oh, never mind. There's another one behind him. So much damage. That was casting a spell. Almost there. Okay. Going to polearm. Been lucky with polearm before. Pull remover took a ton of damage on that one. I have a curing wall set up for Dent, but we'll be okay. All in good time. There we go. Now we're good. I'm gonna switch to kill. I'm gonna switch to assist. This will get us our red proc and most likely our key item. So yay! Alright, we got our Dot Forgogo hat. Did Dent get the same thing? Dent did not. Curious as to why, but oh well. Alright, so Spectral Jig. Follow. Not gonna Spectral Jig just yet. We're gonna open up this here Sturdy Pixis. Anything inside? Nope, just some limit points. That's fine. Now we're gonna Spectral Jig, and next is going to be an Ancient Oberon. I kinda know where that is. I just don't remember how we get up there. We'll see if we can figure it out. It's in the pool, over by the waterfall, if I remember correctly. Dent is following us, so this is good. Unless it's the same pool. I'm gonna check something real quick. Just make sure there's no triple question mark that I overlooked. Nah, there isn't. Treasure. Yeah. We got... I think we got the treasure chest. Yes, I opened it. I remember that much. So now... I'm gonna head this way. The hat is in the pool. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because... Dent... Okay. But I don't see it, unless we already passed it. Is there option setting to get buff debuff timers to show? There is. I don't remember what it is, and I certainly don't see what Dent would be collecting. Unless it's already passed, which is a possibility. We might have just been too long. So... Okay, well, that's no worries. Unless we die, and then we'll worry. Tapping everything just to be sure that... Alright, we're good. I'm gonna start headed towards the next place, and then see if we can, find that option to turn your timers on, like Cyndaquil has here. Under config miscellaneous 3 timer display. Thank you. The heck is that? Oh, I know, something's under attack, and I think that's what we're supposed to stop and kill. Snake's about to wear off. Don't know if the Apkalu's aggro, but we're going to reapply Sneak and Invis over here. Where it's a little bit safer. Yeah. Spectral Jig. Spectral Jig. Thank you, Mr. Dent. While that's happening, we're gonna take another beer. So refreshing. Hopefully we won't aggro any more notorious monsters. Random Sturdy Pixis is probably a trap. Probably. And now I'm gonna run over here. Ooh, buzzflies. Big ol' bzz. We should probably pick up Vertical Conflux 05. That's probably a good idea. And has Cyndaquil been running all this time without sneaking Invis up? Because it certainly looks like it. Activate. Yes. Alright. Dent, go ahead and turn that off. And a little bit laggy. Activate. Yes. Alright, that's been activated. Spectral Jig again. Spectral Jig again. Get a follow. Alright, now we're going to start killing some ancient Oberons. They spawn near the waterfall at F4, F5, a short distance from Vertical Conflux number 5. Drop something called Orobon Cheek Meat, which is what we want. That's getting all the good stuff. These guys are really small for fish of the deep. I'm gonna get an assist on here too. I don't anticipate these guys to be much of a problem. It's just killing enough of them. Mental Ward! Happy Friday! We don't have any treasure hunter though, so that might be a problem. Just a small problem. Not a big one. Just here. Followed up with a kill command. That should cement the hate for a little while. Seriously, Dan. Assist means assist. Not attack that target. How about this target? What's wrong with you, man? Alright, alright. Probably don't want what's in the red sturdy Pixis, but we'll go ahead and open it anyways. Yay, feeble as your light. Or something. Maybe the fish was already dead. Or close enough to being dead. What's this button? Okay, now it's working. My macros. There's a little bit of experience points. Not a lot. Not sure how long we should continue this until we start getting drops. Less time on that. Should probably go ahead and drop Ulmia and bring out a trust NPC that's got some treasure hunter to her. These guys are dying quickly enough. Release. Trust. Anna. Go ahead and get this guy. Oh, a blue treasure chest. Let's open that one. Go ahead and turn names off. There's just like too much stuff on the screen at the moment. Almost gives me a headache. Almost, but not quite. Another treasure chest. This is why we bought all those keys. 200 curve. The waterfall?
Yeah.
Misareaux Coast, outside of Tabnazia. Remember the city that got blown up in the opening cutscene?
Oh yeah.
It was a little west of that. Mm-hmm. Not the fish. There we go. Chunk of orb on cheek meat. Go ahead and just kill the rest of these guys. So.
They look kind of like angry.
Of the deep. They're usually a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger. Trigger and you'd have to ask Square Enix why. I'm sure they had reasons.
Are you talking about real angler?
Huh?
Are you talking about real anglers?
No. I'm talking about the other fish that are of this model in the game. This. I don't think the fish will link with Kamui, spawned by trading orb on cheek meat to the question mark at F4, just north of 05. So we gotta find ourselves the triple question mark. I'm gonna start working this way. Beast is useful for farming items. Use Bouncing Bertha, pull all the mobs in AoE. This is true. Okay, repair trunk. Alright, hold on. Let's go back up here. I'll get Spectral Jig on just in case. Oh, is that the better half? Yes, that is the missus. Mental Ward was asking if that was the better half. And I was like,
So they can hear.
I thought we were talking about fish. They're like, better half of what? But now I understand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard you. Alright. By the way, Bouncing Bertha could have been a name for a stripper, in my opinion. Yeah, I suppose it could have been. Not a very good stripper, but... but, you know, that's all good. So, we're going to take off the invis, and we're going to... drop the Nana. But he meant Kitty. Kitty could be the other woman. Release. Rust. Let's do Umia again. Somewhere. There we go. And now let's go ahead and get our roleplay sword on. It's not running for his life, so this is good. Simply going to trade... should be Orbon cheek meat, not just Orbon meat. There it is. Shunga Orbon cheek meat, the rare cheek meat of an Orbon, considered a delicacy. I wouldn't want to eat. Yep, this is how big they usually get. Nothing but teeth. I dent fished one up one time. First time we'd ever seen it too. I was like, it's beating the crap out of me. Maida, wake up. Cast a cure, noob. Alright, let's get a provoke on, make sure it doesn't get too far away from me. Well, it's not like I could keep myself alive back then. Alright, that had no effect. It doesn't look like it's used any job abilities yet, which seems odd. Can't be good. It's going to do something bad then, right? Here we go. Leeching Current. Alright. Gonna get the staff on. Dent. We got a friend. Would mind take out the trash. Come on, Dent. You can do it. Closer. There we go. Alright. Oh, so much stuff going on right now. No, we've made another friend. Making lots of friends. Oh, you know, it's Abyssea. Dent. Can't even see anything because there's so much fish butt. Alright, we'll be ready here with another weapon skill. Looks like it's getting ready to do something. Nope, never mind, it's just paralyzed. Alright, it doesn't seem to have done much, so we're gonna go ahead and switch to Scythe. Go ahead and take out this dude. Hypnic Lamp, okay. Could have put us to sleep, but it didn't. We'll see if we can make it proc with Shadow of Death. And it didn't. So now we're going to switch to Polearm. Polearm's been very... we've been good with the Polearm. Hopefully that will be enough for what we need. Alright, Dent took care of all the trash. Slowly getting TP. Very, very slowly. And it looks like Kupipi's doing her thing. Wait for that. Alright, now use the weapon. Raid and thrust again for the proc. Alright. Gonna kill. Going to assist. Turn around. And this dude won't take long to die. Alright, so now we're gonna be able to, well, hold on, let's get the item first. But we're going to need to spawn by trading Glistening Orbon Liver and Doff Coral Google Hat to the question mark at GHH5 near Flux 5. Triple question mark at H5 further east is for another Pop Notorious monster. Listening, Orbon Liver. That's not it. E. And then T. No idea why Dent isn't getting the key items, but it's okay. Maybe only the party leader gets them. That wouldn't surprise me. Not like we know what we're doing. Spectral Jig. Follow. Spectral Jig. Now we gotta find ourselves the question mark at GHH5. This is F. I'm sure G is going to be... Just gonna follow the water. Let's see where that gets us. The Unity gear you can buy doesn't look good. Not yet, but give it some time. Square Enix is always adding stuff. I kind of like the t-shirts that they did. I thought that was a neat touch. Was it awesome? Yeah. Probably not, but again, a neat touch. Slashers. Kinda cute. Looking for question mark at GH5. Alright, so it's got to be around here. I guess it doesn't have to be here. Wouldn't think it'd be real close to the NPCs, but... Ah, I see it now. There's two. Huh. Okay. I gotta find out real quick if these guys aggro, and if they do, we gotta take care of them. Yep, they aggro. Not gonna aggro for long. Might as well just go ahead and kill it. We're gonna be switching out a weapon anyway, so goodbye TP. Alright. We got Dent for additional ad clearing if needs be. There, finally. Let's just get you up on there. And let's go ahead and... Refa all. We're going to want Treon doing the majority of the tanking. So, we're definitely gonna need a tank. Someone who can hold it and not do a ton of damage. So, yeah. Treon's good. Unless... Actually, no. Now that I think about it... Release. I've got a better idea. Since this mob does a ton of damage, let's use a Nin tank. Like Gesho. This might work. Probably won't. But if he can hold hate, maybe okay. And then we're just gonna do a bunch of dudes. So I don't have sub-Nin on Cyndaquil. Trust. I'm gonna do... Gets healers. Definitely need healers. Korumoru for haste and refresh. And... Kiki. And I'm worried if I actually put a real DPS in there, then we're gonna run out. It could be bad, but okay. Let's see if this is even the right triple question mark. Maybe, probably isn't. Sense an aura of boundless rage. Listen, this is it. Alright. Everyone, may the best. I'm going to... This one's a lot bigger. Alright. Dan, let's get you up over here and play as far away as possible. I'm gonna do my best to red proc it. There's a good chance we're gonna get killed doing this though, because it uses so much damage. Alright. Didn't do much. Here comes Seismic Tail. Alright. Here comes another Seismic Tail. That one missed. Alright. Alright. Gonna switch to Staff. Gesha I usually don't use as a tank, but he's doing okay. Here comes Vile Belch. Sea Spray. I think it can use Sea Spray twice. Or I was thinking of something else. Alright. About halfway through these. Feels so tense. Earth Crusher missed. Nash did a fair amount of damage. Alright, let's try staff number 2. Okay, that didn't do any proccing. I'm gonna switch to Scythe. We got Crab aggro, but I'm not too worried about it just yet. It's probably too weak to be any real concern. Alright, here comes a Seismic Tail. Not so bad. Here comes a Nash. A little bad. Okay, Shadow of Death had no effect, so we're switching back to Polearm. Maybe we'll be lucky. We should start with Polearm from here on out. We've been so fortunate with it. Here comes a Seismic Tail. No idea why it's missing me. I'm not complaining. Not in the least. Alright, just getting ready for it. Alright, Radiant Thrust had no effect, so we're switching to Great Sword. Okay. The AoE got me. I guess Dent's going after it. All he can do. He's gonna try and take it out as quickly as possible. Cyndaquil, fortunately, she's got a low-level weapon. So, yeah. I didn't think it was gonna be AoE. I thought it would just go straight on the tank. But, oh, okay. We're already, uncharmed, so let's switch to kill. Do an assist here. This will just take a moment. What I should be doing is moving one of them back up here. Yeah, we're gonna move Dent back up just in case we get charmed again. But we're doing fine here. This might actually kill it right here. Well, not that one. I was just wanting the red proc it is all. And another seismic tail. I thought seismic tail was going to do quite a bit more damage. Not complaining. Alright, now we're going to follow, and now we're going to assist. Not that we're going to need too much assistance on these little itty-bitty crabs, but... Death by ninjutsu. Alright, we got Hannibal's sword, Siren Creon's lantern, Jewel of Balance, Siren Coin's lantern again, and Card of Wilderness. Whatever that does. Go and open these real quick. Forbidden key. And then open this one, also with a forbidden key. So a win's a win. This one was a little messy. Wasn't that bad. What do we got? A mocking beak and delectable spoils. Alright. Go up here and... Dent. Dude, seriously. It's just a beach. Alright, so let's look at the treasure. Anything that we want. Hannibal's sword. The regular sword. Latent effect. Regain plus 10. No idea what it looks like. Since it's EX rare, I'm going to go ahead and lot on it on Dent. That way we can move it amongst mules. Treasure. Half slot. Go ahead and take these as well. Land crab meat. Mocking beak, I think, probably to pop another notorious monster would be my guess. So we're not going to do the same thing we did last night, where we forgot to pass on everything before Dent exited Abyssea, and we lost all the drops. It was so sad. We're running without sneak and invis on, no trust NPCs, because we just defeated Big Ugly, and yeah. I thought these guys would aggro. You just have to get really close to them. Weapon skill, Fell Cleave. Okay. Didn't do as much damage as I wanted. I mean, it did a decent amount. Just not as much. See if Dent can kill it with a weapon or a spell. Nope. I think flies are what, water-based? Something like that. Vertical complex, let's go back to the start. Yes. You too, Cindy. Warped complex 01, yes. So I think all Cynical now needs to do is just simply exit out, and she'll get a cutscene. We're gonna leave Dent right here for the moment. Here we go. That one's not so bad. The Tarongi Canyon. That one was kind of bad. All the different mobs you had to kill. I probably did it the hard way, to be honest. But, you know, a win's a win. Have to get a refreshment on that, or a refill on that soon. Okay, and Dent's just hanging out, because what Dent does. Start moving towards there. It's a Mithra! With that face. Long time no see, Cynical. It has been a long time. From what I've heard, you've been making quite a name for yourself of late. I kind of like that outfit. It's rather neatish. To think that you'd be the one to make that beastly fish go belly up. I can barely hide my surprise and jubilation. Ah, how I wish I had been there to bear witness to the moment of triumph. Oh well, perhaps next time. You probably get told this all the time, but you adventurers are truly an amazing bunch. Do get told that quite a bit. What with your heroic antics and all, puts in me mind of another lot that used to be seen all over Abyssea before the skies turned red. Ah, this is foreshadowing. They seem to have been fighting against something as well, though few of us were paying attention. Then one day someone looked up and noticed that they had all vanished without a trace. Now, this might just be my Mithran instincts, but could their disappearance be any way connected to the Cataclysm? I've been sensing a lot of things lately, and one of them happens to concern you, Cyndaquil. I have a gut feeling it may be you who uncovers the truth behind what's happening to my world. But like I said, it's only a gut feeling. No need to feel pressured at all, right? You just keep on doing what you can for Abyssea, and we'll be just as grateful. Oh, and before I forget, I've got a little present for you. It's an ivory abyssite, a wow, how do you say that? Perspicity. What? Yeah, persnickety. That's what we're going to call it. Not what it says, but it's just what we're going to call it, because I can pronounce persnickety. I can't pronounce that word. It supposedly works best for folks of your world, so I thought you should have it. It's not easy to come by, though, so take good care of it, eh? Yikes! Would you look at the time? I have to hurry back to relieve my comrade of sentry duty. It's been a pleasure talking with you today. I'm looking forward to the next time we can chit-chat again, so you better stick around. In other words, don't go getting yourself killed. Never stop being our ray of hope, Sunshine. Or Cynical. Call her Sunshine. Be seeing ya. Now we gotta do the same thing on Dent. This will just take a moment. Well, it's gonna take more than a moment. I'm just gonna spam through it though. And here we are in Volcrum Dunes. Everyone remembers Volcrum Dunes, don't you? Where we all used to level from level 10 to 20-ish. Sometimes we left early, sometimes we came a little late. But this particular beach right here, lots of memories. Mostly good. Mostly. Yep, there's Dan. He's gonna get cutscene too. I'm gonna try something that I haven't tried on the PC version. At least if I did try it, it didn't work and I don't remember, but there was a way on the PlayStation 2 version to actually break out of the map and you could run around and play in the water and that kind of thing. It probably doesn't work in the PC version. It's probably just a small glitch in the PS2 version, and I would be surprised after all this time if even on the PS2 version they didn't find a patch for it. Not that it was really a hack or an exploit or anything like that. Look at that, he's trying to attack a leech. Cute. It's the Will-O-Wisp. Those are always a pain, too. It's probably not going to work. I'm sure it's not. But I wonder. We both got Dancer subbed. No. If we're going to do it, you got to do it right. And you switch to a Thief, and we're going to farm Dynamis coins. This is the zone that we would do it in, though. And it looks so much different at sunset. We've been playing it at nighttime in Dynamis. And, yeah. This is quite a bit more empty. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. You had to go into first person view, and you had to basically walk into a tree. See if I can figure out which tree it is. It was probably... I think it was this tree, right here. Alright, maybe it wasn't. It was this tree. Yeah, you're not moving at all. Alright, let's go back over here. And maybe it was this one? Nope, this one. Basically, what it was you would walk through a tree. Underneath the roots or something. If anybody remembers, tell me which tree I should be trying, because it's been that long. But I think I just tried them all, and I mean, it was really simple too. I mean, you just picked on it, walked through it, and that was it. It isn't doing anything though. What is going backwards? It's the PC version. It doesn't work on the PC. That's probably all there is. Gonna check real quick though. Last time we were out here, I think there was a notorious monster fish that got us because we were a lower level. Let's see if it's up. Doesn't look like it though. I suppose I could just check wide scan. That would be easiest. We're not going to worry about that. Alright, we're going to click item. Warp ring. As far as fishing goes, Fulcrum Dunes is great for shoal shells. Assuming that you actually have like a rogue rig or something like that. You can get like 2 or 3 at a time. And shoal shells, they're kind of like an item fish. The item fish are the fish that don't really move around that much. Like items. So, happy days there. What are we going to do for the rest of the night? I know. Before we jump into Dynamis, we're going to go do a behemoth kill. Not that I think we're going to get it. Just because we've got drop items, so let's go ahead and use them. Dent should have them coming in his inbox. Delivery box. Receive. I don't know why I'm running back all the way here when I could simply just be using my warp ring. Yeah, sorry. Oh, there we go. Click that one. Take the beastly shank. Come on now. There you go. And take that one. Now let's go ahead and change jobs to Beastmaster so we don't have to worry about changing it later. Main job. Beast. Beast. Keep the support job the same. And let's actually... that was the wrong one. Send. What you wanted to do. Send it again. 3rd time. 4th time. 5th time. Please try again in a little while. It's a little while later. There we go. And oh, never mind. That's a full box anyways. Well, we can send one thing. We'll do that. Go ahead and send the lanterns. I think you would use the lanterns as far as a Moogle trial, I'm guessing. I don't know which one it is, but you have to like probably collect a bunch of these things, trade it to the Moogle, and you'll be good. So, changing jobs on Cyndaquil to Thief. We're going to keep support job the same. How you doing on space, dear? 34 out of 80 is not awesome, but it is more than what we need for what we're about to do. Click, click. Oh yeah, one other thing. I wanted to see what the sword looked like. So, on Dent. I don't know if Beastmaster can equip the Hannibal sword. It cannot. It has to be Warrior, Paladin, Dark Knight, Blue, or Rune Master. So, he didn't have any of those jobs at that level. Oh well. Port. And same thing with you, Cindy. Let's go to port. Select an area. Gonna ask you, do you want to select, save your home point here? Doesn't really matter if you do or not. I like this home point. It's okay. It's close to an auction house. It's close to a home point crystal. The only complaint is that it's not close to a survival guide. That's my only complaint. It's not a bad complaint at all. Should have a new title. Siren Croin Harpooner. Well, we did use a pole arm on it. It didn't do the proc that we wanted, but oh well. Travel to another home point. Let's do current region. Northern. By the entrance. Yes, please. Same thing with you, Cindy. Travel to another home point. Current region. Northern. Entrance. Yes. Alright, now Dent's going to run to Behemoth's Dominion using survival guide techniques. Teleportation. To, it is original release. Next page. Oh, never mind, we froze up. The Xbox likes to freeze. Behemoth's Dominion using tabs. There he goes. Cindy, do the same thing. Original. No. That was the wrong thing. Teleportation assistance. Original release. Next page. There it is. Using tabs. There we go. So we still got about 75-ish, maybe 74 silver pieces that we have to farm. Or 7,500 coins. Which is a lot, but we'll get it. I'm gonna go for one healer this time. I don't think we're gonna need any more than that. So, Rust. And Cherokee will be enough. I'm gonna do follow, and we're not gonna worry about Dent bringing his pet out because it's Behemoth. And yeah, but we will change our config. Miscellaneous. To log. There we go. And curious. Rylar, if you're still in the chat stream, and I know there's a way to check, I just don't know how. You were level 5 last time you were talking. I'm curious if you're already, like, say, level 30. Because, yeah, no, there's a, eek walking into the wall. No, I thought I knew, but I don't. Now I don't know how to clear out these chat options. No. Oh, you probably just click it again. Yeah, that's it. This is the button I'm looking for. Yeah, it's not the button I'm looking for. Oh well. Neat. Roll there. I think we're running the right direction. If I'm not mistaken, I was looking at Dentral's screen just a moment ago. It kind of looked like he bumped into Cherokee from behind, and she did this maneuver where she ran off to the side really quick. Maybe almost like she got hunted. Nah. Although, it really does kind of look like that he's, you know, like she's a little soccer ball, and he keeps, punching her back to him, or back to Cyndaquil. Ah, that would be mean. Don't punch your Taru. They've got the MP, and they'll make you pay. Well, maybe. And before we go to Fulcrum Dunes, let's see how populated it is, because there's like half a dozen people there. We're gonna have to go someplace else. Dynamis. There is nobody in Dynamis Fulcrum right now. Which is cool. When we go there, it'll be like 15 people or more. Alright, it's light stay for just a little bit longer. I have no idea if light stay has any effect on Treasure Hunter or drops in. Oh, look at that. Somebody beat us here. Search area. Current area. He was here first, so I guess we will let him go ahead and do the pop first. King Pumpkin. Alright. See which one he... Oh, he got the King Behemoth. Okay. With any luck, he'll kill it as quickly as possible. Ah, Taru on fires. Really? Another one? Ha! 6 in mine. Yeah, let's go ahead and just trade your set to a Syndical. Trade. Trade. I don't even know why I'm looking on Syndical. It's Dent that I'm trading stuff to. Savory. Beastly. Okay. Okay. Alright. How many other players are here all of a sudden? Okay. Well, I like how Kuma Ponta is subbing Black Mage. Everyone else is subbing Dancer and... Still not dead. I guess I should watch how these guys do it. Some pretty extensive meteor damage. I thought if I was this far away it'd be quite decent. But no. Not that we took that much damage from that either. Mish. Alright. My turn. I know I was here first. Whoop. Well, I mean, I was here second, not first. But you know what I meant. I guess I'll go ahead and do the Beastly Shank first. And then I'll let him do his pop, and then we'll follow it up with my Savory. Or, you know, that other one. Otherwise, we're going to be taking a while trying to kill the other dude. There we go. Trade. Savory. Alright, everyone, wish me luck. Ah, I got the wrong macros on. Per usual. Switch to Thief. Confirm. There we go. We'll do, quick attack. That's a lot of damage. See how long Dent can take this one. We'll be ready for a sneak attack here in just a moment. Well, go and get his macros on. Macro, edit macro, Beastmaster. We'll go and do an assist here. Followed up with a kill there. There we go. Treasure Hunter 8. Better than nothing. Gonna wait till we get 3,000 TP and then we'll finish it off with a final sneak attack. Nah, it's close enough. Since Randy's on the job, probably won't be alive much longer. It's Thunderbolt. Oh, never mind, we got stunned. That's so sad. Come on, Randy. It's followed up with a kill. Oh, never mind. And follow. And run over here though. Oh wait, he's still the word I'm looking for. There we go. That's good. What do we get? We got a Behemoth hide, martial abjuration legs, abjuration feet, and a Behemoth horn. Nothing awesome, but we're gonna go ahead and let that other Galka go. Go ahead and get Dent on the abjurations, just in case we don't already have them. Although I think we've got all the abjurations that Behemoth drops. Go and start passing. Alright. I hope he's got all his trust NPCs out, ton of damage dealers. I'm pretty sure his King Behemoth will not be lasting long. And then we'll just, after he runs off, I'm gonna pop our regular little shank. Oh, look at that. Oh no, it is a King Behemoth. It looks so much smaller. I guess we're so far away. Okay, let's see how quickly he zergs it down. Excuse me. There is another pet den to be using, but no, I don't think we're gonna use it. Yes, ma'am. Delectable? He was in your chair last time I saw him. You check underneath the bed? We got a missing kitty. I'm surprised the King Behemoth hasn't been annihilated yet. Login points start again Sunday. Yep. I have to start logging on to all my characters every day again. No idea. Took 26 points of damage. What's up with that? And that looks freaky. What's going to be with the login points this time? Anything interesting? There'll be a couple interesting things, but I have to wonder if you had, say, a summons, like a Carbuncle out, and you took damage from this dude, would Carbuncle get really pissed off and what's the word I'm looking for? Start trying to engage the dude Nah, I wouldn't think so. I don't think you could do it, because, the word I'm looking for. I remember. Yeah, because the dude's already claimed, so what can you do? Have to have a really pissed off Carby. All mine will be on ring till I get it. Yeah. Same here. Waiting for the triple question mark to pop up here. I guess he's got 2 pop sets as well. We're gonna see if we can get ourselves another beastly shank here. Trade. Or, sorry, savory shank is what we're going after. And on over here, if we get TH11, then I'll go ahead and get Dent. Whacking away on it. Not that I'm too worried. We haven't been lucky getting beastly shanks off regular behemoth lately. It's been kind of slow. Let's try and get a bully going. Probability. There we go, TH8. Had little effect, but we did 4,000 points of damage, so take what we can get. TH9, even better. Might as well go and use a mug, pick some money. And we also drained some HP, so yay! Sneak attack's back up, so we'll use that one. Hopefully we won't get bounded. 20 minutes all the way across the... Wow. Nice. Collaborator? Despoil? Probably not going to get Treasure Hunter 11. I don't even think we got 10. We got what, 9? Yeah, 9. There we go. Faint. Quick attack. Someone for more job abilities, but no. Here comes flame armor. That's something we can steal. Doubt it. I think we stole anything from it. Oh, we stole some TP. Kinda neat. Accomplice? No. We'll get sneak attack again. This will probably get the win. Yep. Simply just got the Thundercloud and Behemoth Hide again, so... Oh well, we're gonna get out of here. Actually no, we're just gonna go ahead and run back to the survival guide, and we'll just go to Winders, we'll go from Volcrum from there. /FAREWELL. Because we're nice. Try to be. Even if we don't say anything to anybody, we can just automatically assume they're Japanese, because I would say probably 75% of the player base on Quetzalcoatl Oh, no! No re-raise. Oh, well. If you've gotten... Have you done enough Rhapsodies of Vanadil so you can go right back in? Or are you, like, done for the day? Because that sucks. I've been there. Only one trust out. Yeah. What do we got going on in treasure right now? Just Thundercloud and Behemoth Hides. Dang it. I was really wanting another Savory Shank. Another chance. So this puts us like, what, now 0 for 10-ish? Sounds about right. I had to run one of my mules from Juneau to Bastock. Really? Not from Bastock to Juneau? Because, you know, if you're in Juneau, you could just buy the airship pass now and go back. Awesome. And you have to get the time extensions again, and this time bring out more trust NPCs. Like, you know, maybe a healer. It's just a suggestion. You don't have to do what I say. I don't always bring out healers. Sometimes I just bring out, you know, chocobo chicks. Because they're cute. So, my bone crafting mule, Entril, on Dentral, or on Dentral's account, she used to be my Juno mule, back when all the auction houses were separated. Bastock's was only for Bastock. Well, that's not true. Bastock's was only for Bastock and Norg. Sandy was for... Sandy's auction house was only linked to Sandy and Robbo. Winder's auction house was linked to just Windy and Kazam. Don't explain that one. Wasn't going to spend 500,000 on an airship pass. I bought it back when I think it was $1 million. And not because I was stupid rich, but $1 million wasn't all that much back then. Unfortunately. And yeah, it was one of those things that I would get on the airship and she's just a little level 1 mule with no gear. Well, she had the starter gear, that's about it. And there'd be all these high level characters, because that was the only way to get around back then, was the airships. And they're all in their fancy gear and stuff like that. And they're like looking at me like, what's this level 1 no sub Mithra doing on the airship? And I'm like, sup. Teleportation. We want original release. And then we want Volcrum Dunes. Crowd into the point. If you do high quality turtle and worm, let me know. Still need egg and beard for black belt. And so do I. If I get any extras, or I'll let you know. Kitty got a little stuck. Alright, we got all the treasure now, so I'm gonna follow Dent. Teleportation. Original release. Volcrum Dunes. Using tabs. I'm going to have to take a little break here because I'm going to need another beer. I am plumb dry. So, go on. I will be right back. This will just take a moment. I already sliced up the lime, so it should be really fast. Sorry about that. I'm back with fresh beer, fresh limes. I have all three, and Monk's only level 22. Lenos, really? Wow. Congratulations. It was my friend Nikki. She had all the items necessary for the black belt as well, and I don't think she had her monk above level 30. And yeah, it was she's like, "Should I level it?" And I'm like, "Yes." All right, we want to go into Dynamis Fulcrum with support jobs unlocked, and then we're going to count to 30 on 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's close enough. This way, when we run out of time, Dentral will get kicked out first, and then all the coins will fall into my inventory, and I won't have to worry about stuff like, you know, losing coins at the end, because that's always painful. Alright, it's probably too soon for Kitty. That usually happens. Let's just do it manually. Trust. Who do you want? Let's do Koromoru and Kupelfried. You know, CP. I knew I would, so got while I could. I knew I would, so got while I could. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you've gotten the other quest items, because, you know, just having those last three, you still have to get the purple belt and brown belt quest taken care of. Where did he go? There he is, Kultada. Let's go ahead and get Aldo. And that should be a total of 6. Yep. Follow. Spectral Jig. Same thing on Cyndaquil Spectral Jig. We don't have Kitty yet. Kitty's on cooldown. But I think by the time we actually start getting ready to kill mobs, we'll have Kitty again. Got 5 silver pieces again, so go, I would say. If I wasn't going to be working every day for like the next month. Dent! Seriously! Oh my god. The one time I don't check to make sure that you made it around, you go and get stuck on the fence. What's up with that? I mean, who does that, really? Oh well. These things happen. Alright, let's double check, see if there's anyone else still in here. Or not in here. Oh, look, see, we got a thief that showed up. They weren't there 10 minutes ago. And they're probably going to go after the exact same camps that I go after, but oh well. We'll adapt and overcome. That was the name of a link show, I think. Maybe it was just a guild. If you don't need binds, I can use those as well. Okay, he's on the fence about something. Probably was. Oh, Dent was on the fence. Yes, now I remember. Try not to stare at Shiva's posterior while we're killing the War Chief Tombstone. She wouldn't appreciate that. Being objectified and all. I don't know, maybe she would. Some celestial avatar. Well, she's not a celestial, she's a terrestrial avatar. There's a difference. Alright, Goblin Replica is not what... Oh, get up on the dune. On the side of it. Dent, you gonna make it up there? Yeah, it looks good. Alright, so we are running in an easterly direction. Looking for time extensions. I'm gonna go hit the white scan, see if we can find the goblin statue. Usually it's at the very bottom. There it is. Of the wide scan list. Hey, look there. I don't think I would have ever seen him. Assist? See if I can get an idea as to how much cooldown Kitty's going to be on. Minute 20 seconds? That's not so bad. Be here soon. Alright, Spectral Jig. Followed with a Spectral Jig. It is our second time extension. Work our way south. Get our third. Gonna ignore the trees right now. We're looking for the Avatar Idol. The manifest icon, not the same thing. Avatar idols are usually all the way over here. Here we go. I see it. Through the trees. Clicking the attack. Hitting the assist. Drinking the beer. You got a link. Won't be a link for much longer. Alright. We got a copy of Gnuba's Battle Theory, which is an easy way to get experience points on a level 50 plus job. Maybe 60? Trying to remember. Level 65. Because, you know, can't make it easy on you. I don't know if that's something that you can actually send to a mule. I think that's how I found out the hard way one time. Or maybe I just simply tried to use it on a lower level job, and no, you can't use it. Too low a level. I'm like, really? What? WTF, Square Enix? Woo! A whole 300 XP. Pretty much. Back in the good old days, we would take anything we could get. We did take anything we could get. Alright, we got Militant Aggro. It's okay though, we got Blackbeard Randy now. Let's, we got a proc. Live with that. We're gonna start with, I don't need to be proccing anymore. Wow, kitty! You killed it all the way over there? That's impressive. I mean, you didn't get the fly. So, try harder next time. But, yeah, we got 15 seconds on a Spectral Jig. I accidentally clicked it. 7 seconds. As long as the flies don't come over here, we won't be killing all the flies. 2 seconds. 1,000, 2,000. I won't come over here. Stay over there. Alright, so now we... Well, we got Sneak Up. And I guess that's all that's important. As long as we don't run in front of the flies, we should be okay. The Quaidov won't hear us. The orcs will see us as we get closer, but I'm not worried at the moment. I think I hit my head a little too hard just now. Kind of stings. War Chief Tombstone, but that's not the one you're looking for. There's going to be another possible War Chief Tombstone. Alright, I'm going to take off the sneak. See if Spectral Jig's up. There we go. Nothing to worry about for the time being. Dense, Sneak, and Invis may wear off before we get to where we're going. It's probably going to be the, whatchamacallit, Adamant King image. That's going to be all the way over by Secret Beach, because it's usually that dude. I think last time we got lucky though, and it was the War Chief Tombstone over on this side of the map. Alright. Looking, still looking. Nope. No. And we see both goblin replicas, but not a goblin statue. There's goblin statue. Okay. I don't know why they always put the goblin statues at the bottom of the wide scan. I'm not complaining. Just don't know why. And this will be a good time to find out if the other player that's in here is going after hippogriffs. I don't see him going after hippogriffs, so we're gonna check Hold on. Alright, now Spectre Jig. We're gonna go check on sheep. And then see if he's fighting the sheep. If he is, then we'll go and run over by the birds. Cactars. Oh, there he is. Going after Trents. Okay. He can have them. Going after sheep. Wish other people showed on scan. Yeah, that would make it easy. We, sometimes we'll put, which mobs we're fighting in the, search deals, but I found other people usually just don't even read that and still camp on top of you anyway, so it's like, why bother? Looking for config. Miscellaneous, and we're going to switch this back to screen. Alright, now we're good. We'll start with this sheep right here. The job ability span. And get sent to assist, and it's already propped. Now we're just going to kill it. We're going to do a curing waltz though, and see if we can get the sheep over on this side. Nope. Sheep decided to turn around and stand in the path of Claw Cyclone because it's a sheep. Doesn't need a reason to do the things that it does. Now we're going to turn names back on. Or off. So we can see the sheep more easily. There's a croc. I think we killed that last sheep too quickly. Yay, bronze pieces! Yummy, yummy, yummy bronze pieces. Well, that was a kill. Let's go after this one over here. All bios is lonesome. All this gear that we're getting that players used to want, used to wait in a long time in line to get. Nobody wants it anymore. I mean, the accessories was one of those things that you didn't know if you were going to see one. I got lucky. I got my melee cape, I think, like in the first 10 minutes. And there was confusion as to whose turn it was for it, because there was another player who had been in the dynamis shell who was lotting on all monk stuff longer than me, but he had missed his last few runs because reasons. And the powers that be were like, no, he hasn't been showing up. So Dentril is going to be the one to get the melee cape. And I sent a private tell to the dude apologizing. You know, he's been there longer than me. The way I see it. I mean, sure, everyone misses a run from time to time, and sometimes you miss several runs from time to time because real life happens. But he's like, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'll get the next one. And he didn't. Not that night, but maybe the next night. And we didn't go to the Dreamland Dynamis that often because back then you didn't get a lot of coins. I mean, if you wanted to be able to fund your next Dynamis, you would go to Bastok. That was the easy one. And sell your Bastok coins. Sandy was probably the next up on the difficulty scan. We try to avoid winders as much as possible because we always had trouble clearing the winders or getting enough coins to make it profitable, especially if you didn't have enough players showing up. But I don't know, you also had to keep it rotating around so that players get the gear that they wanted, and always have to try and find time to make it into Bostein. Get that gear too. It was a remember them saying Zarkabard was always, always, always a loss. Hated Windhurst, yeah. I was trying to remember what about it was the worst, and I think it was the fact that they had so many summoners clumped up on one another. And there were just spots of it that we just completely and utterly avoided. You know, hug this wall. You would have to kill the summoners. If you did pull a summoner, you'd have to get them slept. You'd have to get the avatars slept. And kill them before they woke up, otherwise they would 2 hour, and those 2 hours were deadly. Cure on Korumoru. Okay, for heal Unity allies. I don't know why healing Unity allies works on Trust NPCs. I'm not complaining. Not in the least. But I just don't think it's one of those things that should count. I guess I am complaining. But I remember when we would try and get the win for Dynamis Bosidine, where you had to kill Enju Marju. It was also one of those, everybody hang up on, hug this wall, you wait here, we're going to bring the boss to you, while the thief that popped him is going to flee with the dragons chasing him, and just keep running, and eventually die, because the dragons will catch up with you. And then they'll come back. And that was your window of opportunity to kill the floating eyeball, and you had to use chain spell on him. And every now and then, chain spell wouldn't be enough, and you'd be able to teleport away. And that's why we had to, you know, follow the Carbies. Laugh aloud was the thief. I never was, but oh yeah. Yeah. How are we doing on time? A little bit of time left. Not sure why that thief was going after the Trents during that particular time. Maybe I didn't look at all Trust NPCs. I did notice that they had Shantoto 2 out. No, maybe they was trying to get magic procs. Nothing surprises me anymore. She's still not here. Okay. Didn't get any procs on that one. Going on in Link Shell chat. So many magic 383, that's really bad. No excuse. Okay. Say so. And now we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna do that. Just do the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna check inventory real quick. Make sure that, oh yeah, oh, we got lots of space. Tons and tons and tons of space. Kill the sheep. Collect the coins. Check my gear, make sure I do have the right setup. I know I've been told having Thief's Knife in the offhand does nothing to increase your treasure hunter. Trollbane, because, yeah, poor dent. Heck over here. See if I can even pull this one. Should be able to. Not that far away. Just trying to pull it without getting all the other Yagudos. Not that they link with the sheep, but you know. Maybe they'll see Dent and his charging kitty cat and go like, "Infidel, kill him." They don't say that. They say stuff like "quack, quack, quack." You know, bird talk, Japanese bird talk. Even. And job ability spam. Do what since when? I don't even remember now. I've been drinking. Kill again. Move this a little bit closer to me. I'm probably not paying attention to how loud I'm speaking. So it's always a good idea to have the microphone right in front of my face. Treasure Hunter. Oh, okay. Now I know what I'm talking about. The Sandung has Treasure Hunter +1, and Thief's Knife has Treasure Hunter +1, but I believe they don't stack. It's not like, you know, this adds as 1, then this set makes 1, so together they make 2. And I don't think that's what it does. Now, this will make 3, and you can add this on there for 4. And then you got job abilities and stuff, but... Oh. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I didn't see you. Nothing personal. I hope. We can still be friends, can't we? They share the same slot. That's what Lanos told me. And he just said it again. So the same reasoning, I think, maybe applies to take the cooking weapons. There is a katana that has some cooking skill to it, and then there's a club, the egg beater, that you can make that also has some plus cooking skill to it. Would it stand to reason then that if you were to have both equipped, then you couldn't have stacked plus cooking skills, since that would technically share the same slot? Or are we just talking about Treasure Hunter only? So that might be a separate thing. Because there is a cooking katana. That's like +3 skill or something. And I just remembered what we forgot to be using. Does she have it equipped? Yeah, she's got her Trizec ring, so let's go ahead and use that. Maximize our capacity points. It would be assumed that they don't stack. It would be assumed. Is it going to stop us from trying to get it? We're going to try and get it, because, you know, we can pretend that they stack. And it's like 117 cooking skill, baby. Yeah. Or something like that. Alright, it's after 1600, so it's time to change camps. Oh, we need to kill this dude first. And now it's a spectral jig, followed with another spectral jig on that. And then we're going to move towards Trent's and see if there's a thief in the zone. I already got the thief's name. Alilu? Alilu? I don't know how to pronounce it. If she's still killing trees, then I'll leave her be. I can go after Goobos. They're not too far away. Oh no, we lost a monster health -1. Sad face. Since I don't see any Trents up. I don't see her either. Here's some. Or she might have just finished killing them too. Let's just run over here and see if I see her. You might have gone, yeah. Looks like she's just fighting with Shantoto. Oh. Alright. Good for her. Love seeing ST Japanese shouts. Almost ran this way. So apparently, in the Link show, it sounded like I was under attack. Sorry. Somebody passed away. Civic Toker, I believe, was the player's name. I didn't know them. And apparently it was something might have been going on for quite a while, a long illness. I don't know. It's always sad to see gamers, players that we've never really met except in-game and only know of them of their avatars, you know, passing on. I have had friends that where they passed and then they played with try and get into too many details because I don't want to necessarily reveal stuff that's kind of personal, but it was moving next month. Yay. Leonos, are you moving servers or are you moving what's the word I'm looking for? Like to like a new house or something. You're moving servers. I mean, I guess it depends on the server you're going to. Ah! I didn't know there were two of these. We're gonna kill Ab. Come on. Get the job ability spams going. Come on, Cynical. Just standing there. Server going to Val 4. Okay. I wish you the best of luck there. I don't know anybody on Val 4. I'm gonna proc these guys though. So I keep thinking what it would be like on a really populated server. Because Quetzalcoatl isn't very populated, especially during North American. Oh, you're on Val 4. Okay. And anyway, Cynical North American population not that heavy, yet it always seems like Dynamis is full every time that I try and go in there. Excuse me, something back in my throat. I would hate to think, you know, what would happen if there were like 4 times the number of players in here. You know, 3 times 4 would make 12, and you know, all the camps would be taken. People fighting over. Well, then you'd have no choice. You would have to go to the starter cities because, you know, if you're only getting 200 coins a run because you're having trouble getting claims, then it would make sense you would go to cities that don't drop as many coins and get that. At least that's my logic. Hey, you're headed, Asura. Awesome. It seems to be the place to go, especially for North America. Going to get the kill button. And then we're going to move on to the next one. Head over here. Yay, white shells. I know somebody that needs some white shells. And buying bills. And other stuffs. This one. Go with that one. And yeah. Then it's just standing there looking at it. As monks are wont to do. Not that he's on monk right now. I did try something. I didn't know it because it was never explained to me this way. Relic gear. The way you upgrade it. You can get the plain relic gear that you get from Dynamis. And then there's going to be the +1 relic gear, which is a moderately simple quest. It's a crafting material the relic -1 piece that you get in the Dreamland Dynamises. Need 14 more oh, wow. You're gonna get it fast. Anyway, relic gear, relic -1 gear, a craftable item, and then 20 to 30 dynamis currencies. And then you trade it to an NPC, you wait a day, and then you get the relic gear +1. Then to get the +2, you have to do a Magian trial. And if you already have the +1 piece, then all you have to do is get, I think it's 30 forgotten something. Say it's like hands, you need forgotten touches. If it's a headpiece, I think it's like forgotten thoughts. Don't quote me on that. And that's how I had been doing it. I kind of stumbled upon it. Well, let me back up a little bit more. Songar Thal, who's our Galka 3rd account, I typically leave his bazaar going full time in Upper Juno, and I've got like 500 forgotten touches that we've been farming from here. So I basically just leave them on him, and he sticks them in the bazaar for like 1k a pop. Nothing, you know, make a lot of money, just mostly to move them and make them available to other players who may or may not need it. But there were players that were buying 50 at a time, and I was like, why do they get 50? 30 I can understand, even smaller quantities if they've got, you know, a partial and they just need to finish it up. But 50 seemed odd. And then I found out there's a Magian trial for just the basic dynamis gear. Say, what do we have right now on us that I can show as an example? Probably don't have anything. Bard slippers. Okay, this one here. You can do what I described a little earlier. You get the Bard slippers -1, some dynamis currency, and some crafting item. The NPC will tell you which crafting item. And it'll make the +1, and then you can trade 30 forgotten steps to get the +2. Or you could get 50 forgotten steps. If you farm the same zone over and over again, it's going to be no problem to amass that many. And you can just take the regular piece and go straight to the +2, skipping the +1. Commander Denali. Used to be Rolandberry Field Market. Yeah, I had heard that different servers have different bizarre areas to bypass the taxes from in Juno. Quetzalcoatl was always Battaglia Downs, right by the entrance there. And 14 more 100 binds. If I count the 30 I get back, that was 44. Yeah. Ravenwolf is getting close. We're getting Safari. Oh wow, there's got to be an accident out there. Traffic on the tollway is like a parking lot. That and I see cop signals, flashers. I don't know if you can see it on my face. Probably not. Not that faint. Not that bright. And kill the Gubu already, Dan. Jeez, it's got like 10% HP left. Dying of old age. Lenos Rep is out for the night. Talk to you all next time. You have a good evening, Lenos. I will try to catch you as soon as I get home from work. It's going to be late tomorrow, though, so don't wait up for me. But, like I said, maybe I can... Yeah, since what I'm going to be... Nah, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't be watching Twitch while working. That's not setting a good example for the rest of my employees. Maybe I could do it on my phone. Lord only knows what they do on Saturdays as it is. But have a good evening. I'll catch you next time. Alright, we use field. Ah! Yeah, we never wanted to actually take our guys outside the little mini gate that they had. Because of fear that, you know, tigers would get us and that kind of thing. But it was real nice. It was all nice and compact. And now they're like spread all over Upper Juno. I try to keep mine real close to the Mog House. I also like to keep mine sitting down in a chair because I kind of feel bad for him. I come home from a long day from work and, you know, Song's been standing up all day. And it's like, poor Galka. Those poor knees. And sit down, man. Take a load off. His butt and his tail sticking out of the back of the chair. Because he's Galka. You know, it's all cool. When Quetzalcoatl's server got merged with Midgar Samar's, there was a little bit of a confusion as to where to put the bazaar, because I believe Midgar, their bazaar was always in Rolandberry Fields. And Quetzalcoatl was, you know, always in Battaglia, and I think it was around the same time that they merged the servers together. Is somebody really driving backwards on the tollway? Sorry. And now they're all moving a lot faster, so maybe that was the, no, never mind, there's another guy backing up. Oh, jeez. I need to stop looking out the window. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, bazaars and the fun stuff. And it took a little while to actually get figured out where it was all going. The bazaar was going to settle. Somebody's gonna get killed out there. Like, all these cars are backing up now. Why can't they just merge in one lane? Why they gotta be like this? Sorry. My apologies. Friday night in Dallas. They've probably been drinking more than I have. I haven't been drinking that much. This is only my second beer. It is slowing me down from hitting the kill button, though. I will admit that. Yeah. Oh, Dent got the job point. Dang it, Dent. Why can't I get the job point? I don't need... I guess you do need job points, don't you? Did you get some snow today? No, man. It was like 70 degrees today in Texas. It's supposed to be getting colder this weekend, though. But, you know, you need your coat in the morning because, you know, 40 degrees. Okay, now they got motorcycles driving backwards. Wow. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, it was like in the 40s this morning, so yeah, you need your coat when you leave in the morning, but by mid-afternoon, I was rolling up my sleeves. It was getting so warm. And of course, boss doesn't want to turn the air conditioner on in January. Can't say I blame her. So she just opens the front door and, you know, airs the place out. It felt nice. I hope we don't get snow. I mean, can you imagine these drunks driving backwards on the freeway? Tollway. Drunk? In the snow? Hey, look, an assassin's bonnet. -1. We were farming that forever. And of course, now that I know that all I had to do was just farm the Forgotten Thoughts till I had 50, I didn't even need the assassin's bonnet. But, oh well. At least we got it. Say we did it. More kills. More assist. More job spam. Followed up with another kill. Dun dun dun. All lost. I'm gonna head towards the outpost. We only got a little over 1 game hour before we have to change spots again. There's a possibility that when we change camps that she's gonna, the other thief, is still gonna be fighting Trent's. I imagine. If she's even still here. Search area, current area. Yep. Go after these. Oh, only 2? I feel cheated. We got like 7 inches of snow last night. I would have... No, I wouldn't have stayed home. We got 16 inches once in Dallas. And, you know, the city shut down. Because we don't know what to do with, you know, half an inch of snow, much less 16. I mean, I still went into work because, you know, pseudo healthcare. People need their drugs. And there were customers showing up. We're like, can I get my drugs? And I'm like, I'm still waiting for the pharmacist. So that's a no. And I'm like, nope. Not even, shouldn't even unlock the door. Great way to get robbed. Cops can't come save you because they're stuck in the snow too. Funny story. I was getting ready to leave. Last customer to walk in. Always problems with the last customers. There was a guy wanting to buy needles. And I don't know if it's just a Texas thing. There might be other states that have it. There are 2 opposing laws on the books about syringe sales. You don't need a prescription to purchase syringes in the state of Texas. But there's another law that says you cannot sell paraphernalia legally. So the only way we can really get around that is by having a prescription for something that requires an injectable. Because Texans don't know how to drive on snow. Texans don't know how to drive. I'm a Texan. I can say it. We don't know how to drive. Let me finish the other story first, though. Say a customer wants to buy diabetic needles to for their grandmother. It's always for the grandmother. And they're out, and they're like, "That's fine. We just need a prescription on file." Well, she's from out of town. I'm like, "That's fine. Give me the phone number to the pharmacy, and we can transfer." Or the phone number to the pharmacy she gets her insulin from, and we can transfer it. Well, it's a mail order, and they're closed. I'm like, "Oh, you're SOL. Sorry." But back to Texans don't know how to drive. I used to live in Austin for a long time, and always complained that people in Austin don't know how to drive. But at least the people in Austin drove better than the people in Dallas. So people in Dallas don't use their blinkers. Texans also don't stop for red lights. The light could be red for 7-10 seconds and they're still running through it because they just don't care. Unless there is a camera taking your license plate and sending you tickets in the mail. It's after midnight. We just need to kill these. Don't need here. Not true. I was in Texas for 4 years and they are fine on the roads as long as there is no snow or rain. I guess it depends on what part. But lately, the first time I noticed it was when we, Mrs. and I did a road trip to Illinois for the National Pokemon Tournament. And once we got out of Texas, Oklahoma, they were very courteous. Missouri, really? Because Colleen's right off of 35, and I've been on 35, and that's a nightmare. Especially during the holidays. But I know the back roads, there's still a lot of pleasant drivers. I mean, in the 70s and the 80s, no problem. You're driving along and there's somebody, you want to pass somebody, they'll pull over onto the shoulder to let you pass. We would wave, they would wave back, and you know, it was happy-go-lucky times. I don't want to blame it on all the Californians that moved to Texas because their economy tanked, but no, you can't blame it on them. That's not, something's gone rotten in Texas. Driving to Illinois, Indianapolis to be precise. Very nice. Never got tailgated except by other people with Texas plates. And coming back, it was very pleasant, no problems, but not until we made it back to Texas, and then they were like trying to drive us off the road. I'm like, okay. So it's... Let me rephrase it. It's North Texas. North Texas drivers are bad, and I could move the camera to point out the window right now just to prove it. Those are probably just drunks. There's a difference. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Okay, I think I can get this one here. Hurry up and kill a dent. Ability spam. Alright, let's get this one spam too. Oh, never mind, it's already killed. Go ahead and get this way. Spectral jig or something. That's not going to work the way I want it to, but it's okay. We'll get this one. There was one Christmas we were driving down to Austin for the holidays, and we were driving past Killeen. That's where over by where Fort Hood is, and there was an accident that had just happened. The guy had probably lost control, and it was bad. Car was upside down. The tires were still spinning, and it was around Christmas time. There were probably a dozen cars that had just pulled over immediately to offer assistance, and that was one of 2 times that I actually seen other people pull over to assist others. The other time being on a trip to San Antonio, where the woman that had broken down was wearing these really short shorts, like very short, and there were probably half a dozen guys that had pulled over to offer assistance. And yeah, and never liked driving between Dallas and Abilene. No, on Interstate 20. No. Wait, no, Abilene's... I'm thinking Midland. That's different. Midland... Trip to Midland's not that great either, but... Oh wait, maybe Abilene is on the way to Midland. Yeah. It's we've got Mrs. has family in San Angelo. We've done that drive several times, and I try to avoid it at all times just because it's not fun. We did take a back roads way one time, a big giant tour. We'd gone down to Austin to visit my family, and then took a, was it 280? I don't remember. It was I-20 just sucks. Most of the interstates in Texas are not so great. 35's bad. They're always doing construction on it. I haven't been on I-10 in a long time. But I would imagine it fares the rest. 45 is okay in parts, but yeah. No, it's the interstate. It's not supposed to be fun. You can make it fun, I suppose. Yeah. Trying to think of the next vacation we need to be planning. Mrs. has not seen the Grand Canyon. I've only seen it once, and I think it was 13 at the time. And all I want to do was just go home. We're like, okay, that's fine. It's a big hole in the ground. Let's go home. You know, because teenagers. Of course, I don't think my sister was all that impressed with it either, and she was a bit younger. But I think I'm old enough now that I can appreciate it. I would like to hope so. But don't want to go there during the summer, because summer's hot, and Grand Canyon's in a hot place. I do kind of miss living in Texas, especially when you got like 7 inches of snow overnight. I bet you miss it. July and August, you don't want to miss it. Get to like a, you know, heat index of 115, you know. Colorado's a great place to live then. Let's see if we can kill this thing before it does its deal. Nope. It got invincible off. Oh well. I remember watching The Shining, which I think took place in Colorado. I may be wrong, one of the ski resorts up there. And it was towards the middle of the movie where the other psychic guy gets a signal from the little kid that things are going awry, so he decides to drive back to the hotel to check on him, make sure everything's okay. And traffic on the highway is really slow because it's a blizzard, and this 18-wheeler has knocked over on its side because I guess the road was so slick. And I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna live in that state. At least not during the winter. Oh my god. We see 18-wheelers on their sides in Texas, and that's because of, you know, tornadoes and bad storms. But that doesn't scare me. No, because I guess, you know, grew up in it. The Shining did happen in Colorado, about 45 miles from where I live. That's pretty cool. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I wonder how well it holds up. Yeah, I'm sure it was scary 20 years ago. Hell, it was probably scary 10 years ago even. I'm sure the book is at worse. What kind of graphic settings do you have? Also the pop-up numbers and misses you have. Is that a DAT file? Nope. That's actually from the config settings in the regular game. Under config, miscellaneous, very first one, you got damage display, screen, which is what I have it at. You can also switch it to both, which will have both the pop-ups and the regular combat log, or you just switch it to the log and this will take it all off here. And then all the data just shows up right down there, and then you can just switch it back out. Screen there. As far as what the resolution settings, I used to figure around with the DAT files to not the DAT files, but the registry edits, because you could crank those up to outrageous numbers. But the FF11 config setting changed it so that you can actually get the resolution to, I think, like 4K by 4K. And I just select, as far as a background resolution, the highest setting. The foreground resolution I think I set to my monitor display, and then you have a menu resolution, which is what font you basically want to read the stuff at. And I like the font being a little bit larger. I think I go 512 on that one, just to you know, so I don't strain my eyes. And then if somebody wants to try and read it from the stream, then it won't be super small. It's still fairly small for y'all, but you know, that's what I have mine on. 4K by 4K. Yep. Ugh. Games is old. I mean, let's not joke about this. It's developed back in 2000, 2001. The Japanese version came out 2000. You know, this is the same graphics, but the way Square Enix did their art settings, this game, I think, graphically holds up. 15-ish years later. Not as old as EQ. No, definitely not as old as EQ. And I've seen... I don't think EQ holds up as well, but... but I mean, most Final Fantasy games, they tend to hold up pretty well. Well, I don't think 7 held up very well graphically, but played beta in 2002, then played the release from 2003, 2012. That is awesome. I was a little late getting into FF11 the first time. It was a late 2004 that I got my first character. But played fairly religiously from 2004 to 2008. When the missus stopped playing and she went to World of Warcraft with her friends, I kind of followed her just to try it out. And there were some good times in Warcraft. Late vanilla, all of Burning Legion was awesome, and you know, Ice Crown, or Wrath of the Lich King. I think that was its shining moment right there. And with Cataclysm, it kind of went downhill, I think, but, you know, that's when we all came back to FF11, too. Lived in the land where the Evil Dead was made, but people got drunk and burned the cabin down. That makes me sad. I mean, at the same time, I don't know if I'd ever want to actually go to that cabin. But, yeah. I'm scrolling back. Get this dude so he doesn't get AoE'd by the tiger kitty. Kill. Come on, kitty. Do your thing. Still pilled in comparison. I love Blackwing Lair and Onyxia and yeah. When I was, I think it was towards the end of... It was when they did the achievements, and you could get titles and stuff like that. I had done a lot of questing on my priest. I was like, let's go for Lore Master. And, I don't know how difficult it is to get Lore Master now. Back then, in, Lich King days, I was having trouble finding enough quests. 40 mans, as tedious as they were better parts of WoW. Yeah. I was struggling to find enough quests to actually get the Lore Master achievement. So I was doing the upgrade quests for the dungeon gear. I guess tier 0. It was supposed to be what you were supposed to start out with to maybe make your way into so you can start going after tier 1. So I had the yellow priest robes that you would get from dungeon drops and then upgraded through the quest, and full set of that. I guess I still have it. I just need to make a payment to WoW and I can play it again. And my warrior, Songarthol, he also had the full tier 1 warrior set. I was so happy. Upper Blackrock Spire. Yeah, Upper Blackrock Spire. That is awesome. Wrath of the Lich King was the closest I had to having fun in raids. But, I mean, even by Cataclysm, we were 2-manning Molten Core. Probably even 2-manning in the Lich King, but got the hammer from Molten Core, the legendary one, made. I never remember the name of it for some reason. Wasn't my shining moment. It was another player that was trying to construct it, and he was having trouble getting like a testimony or some type of orb, and he had all the other drops needed, and I had the orb, but I didn't have all the ore necessary to build it, and we got together, made a deal, and he let me construct it. We were in the same guild, so he wanted it to just get the guild achievement. Memories. Side note, when clearing upper and lower Blackrock Spire for quest, I was doing it on my priest who was an enchanter, so I was always disenchanting the drops and selling the shards that you would get on the auction house, and for some reason they still sold really well. Use the profits from all the shards for there to purchase the 5th guild tab. It was like 5,000 gold. I don't even know if 5,000 gold is a lot of money anymore. Probably not, but back then it was. I just donated it into the guild bank, and then when the guild leader showed up, and I was like, dude, buy the guild tab quick before somebody hacks the deal and takes all the money. It was like, oh my god, dent. Ta-da. I'd always do silly stuff like that because, you know, I always have lots of money and didn't know what to do with it. And Meta, who I met in FF11, followed me to my server in WoW, and could never make enough money quickly enough. And he was always the one I would con into running my mules through dungeons. And all my mules would have like epic flying, but he was always with the still basic flying and just strutting away at slow speeds. So I saved up enough money and sent it to him and was like, buy epic flying now. I'm tired of waiting for you. He's like, alright, I'm gonna go get it. And of course we also had to get him an epic flying mount, so we put together a run real quick so that we could go after the bronze mount from Caverns of Time. Oh wow, it's 2016 and I'm thinking of that, but there was a lot of hate between World of Warcraft players and Final Fantasy XI players. Typically, whenever you would say WoW, most FF11 full-timers would go, ooh, you play WoW, you suck. And I don't view it that way. They are different games. I don't think they really even compete with one another, except for the simple fact that you can't play both at the same time. And then I think they might have viewed it that, you know, WoW was too easy. You get experience for doing the little things, and, you know, maximum level, you could get maximum level soloing just doing quests, which is true. Whereas in FF11, I mean, you can do it now, but back in the good old days, you couldn't even get you couldn't get past level 50 without help, just because of the limit break stuff. And then I think the level 70 mat fight pretty much guaranteed a high quality or high caliber of player. For endgame. Say what you will about endgame drama and all the players that were there and didn't seem like they knew what they were doing. Back in the days, only solo job was Beast. Yes. But even then, you know, I mean, Beastmaster still might have needed some help. Remember Black Mage parties or Monk parties? I remember Monk parties in King Rampier's tomb. You would need 3 monks, a paladin, a white mage, and a red mage, and you just basically be going around in the whole circle. I was never a big black mage player, but I do remember mana burn parties. Black mage parties in the same place. Really, I was a HMM player back in the day. That was Nikki. And it was always one of those things that, you know, I looked at the gear that you would get from the hyper notorious monsters, but It was never one of those things that we ever considered getting. It's like black belt, that would be awesome, but I'm never gonna see it because I don't even hang out with those guys. And when I got doing salvage, you know, the guy that was in charge of the salvage, he's like, Dent, you show up on time, you never miss a run, you're, you know, as far as attendance goes, you're awesome. Your gear, though, my god, your gear is bad. I mean, really, really bad. You have nothing best in slot. Your macros are okay, but, you know, you could just be doing so much more, because FF11 was not just about the gear. You could do a decent job with skill. WoW, the gear pretty much carried you throughout most content, but... And I was like, yeah, but for this piece you have to do this fight, and for, you know, that one you have to do this, and, you know, it's just my link shell. My link shell that I was in, we were having trouble getting clears on assaults because we were that underwhelming. It wasn't too bad, because going to H&M's with your link shell, you got cuts of money when they sold right stuff from there. And that was basically the attitude of everyone that I met that was doing endgame, was just like, you just need to do it, and then you just get it done. There's no, you know, it's too difficult this, or, you know, you'd rather do it this way, that. Just find somebody that's doing it, and you tell them, hey, I'd like this, and this, and this. How do I get in? And they basically tell you what they need. I played TH4 Tridernal with TH4, Black Mage, and Bard. I was everywhere. It's okay. I mean, that's the best way to actually play the game, is you find out what you want, what you need, you find somebody that can get it for you, and then you just make a, you know, a deal with them. It's like, what do I need to do to get that? Sometimes they need more people. Black mages, typically. Black mages were always, if I remember correctly, in demand for endgame. Sometimes, you know, well, that particular piece no one's lotting on right now, so it's basically one free lot. If you want, we'll bring you along, and if you're willing to spend X amount of this, then, you know, they'll sell it to you, and that kind of thing. As you either learned and then helped you on the way, or you got a bad rep, right, and no one invites you. FF11 was very, very word of mouth. I feel like the Japanese had a hand in that. Days when the thief's knife was uber elite sauce. Yeah, reputation was very... If you had a bad reputation, it was going to follow you, and you weren't going to get invited. Unless you were doing your own party invites, and then even then, you know... I was invited by some players before that they were just downright... It's a all audience show, but I'm going to hope that there's no kids watching this late at night. But there were some real asshats on Quetzalcoatl back in the day, and I would be like, alright, I'm done. Adding you to the B list. I mean, I don't know if you can even pull it up, but let's see here. B-L-I-S-T. Let's see how... And this is dense B list. It's not terrible, but I do recognize quite a few of these player names, and it's like, oh yeah, asshole, 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 asshole. Especially this one. Oh my god. Oh, memories. Dent's asleep. Let's wake him up. Actually, AF2 was the important one. Yeah, my buddy came from Quetz, actually. I'm from Gilgamesh. I don't know if I know anybody from Gilgamesh. Original Quetz player since beta, so I knew something. Oh, QCDN. It was a message board. Quetzalcoatl Daily News. I think that was probably the reason that we ended up on Quetzalcoatl, my girlfriend and I. She picked it because of one of her friends had chosen Quetzalcoatl, and I think the reason her friend had chosen Quetzie was because of QCDN, and it was a lot of players, you know, communicating, working together even outside the game. But it had a flame board where basically they wanted to keep all the drama contained to, you know, just one section, so that if that's all you wanted to read, then, you know, you got a section for that. But what's bad is when you can look at your B list and recognize a name and remember when and why you added them to the B list. I'll admit, I don't remember everybody. My vindictiveness is stronger than my memory. But, yeah. But it's true. I probably remember more people that I added to my B list than I remember people that I added to my friend list. And that's kind of sad. But that's just the way human nature is sometimes. One of the coolest experiences was playing late at night, getting picked up to a party as the random person, attempting to communicate with them in broken Japanese you knew, and actually getting commended for doing a good job. You went to sleep feeling like a god. I mean, anytime the Japanese players cheered you on, you're like, alright. Even if I never beat Matt, at least I had a Japanese player that said, you know, clapping their hands at me. Put that on the tombstone. But, this thing's still alive? Yep, still alive. We need to kill it. You too, Dent. Kill. Alright, how we doing on time? We still got some time. Let's, I mean, we're almost out of game time. Dent, follow you. But we, had a Chinese RMT player in our link shell one time. We didn't know he was RMT. Auto translate is still awesome. I agree with that. He would help us with some of the Promethean fights. I don't think RMT needed anything from the Chains of Prometheia expansion, but he was a really good player. He had some decent gear. It wasn't until he got to level 75 that we realized that he was helping other players get claims on a particular notorious monsters, and then after they killed it, they would start shouting for this drop, this amount of gil, and there were players that were, you know, well, I really want that drop, I've got that much gil, I'll go ahead and, you know, make a deal with them, and they would let you a lot on it after you paid them some money. But, that's right, not sure if it was like that on your server, but on mine, the Japanese players were pretty baller. I knew one Japanese player who ran a link shell, who all of them were capped in gil. Wow. Because they were the best crafters on the server. Taking a break, impossible to gauge. Waltegra, Bio, Throne Room, for example. Yeah, Bio Break. It's, I think everybody, understood that one. I almost wanted to create a Bio Break, little message bar thing going across when I ever had to go to the bathroom. But it was, some of my best parties were in the middle of the night with Japanese players that they were talking and they were having a grand old time, and I would just, you know, Dentral smiles, Dentral nods his head, and they understood that, you know, they have no idea. I have no idea what they're saying, but, you know, I'm alright with it. Pasran was the name of the link shell ran by Ostrea. He spoke very good English. Yutaka, which was a really good friend. He was a teenager at the time. He's probably Oh wow, he's probably late 20s now. He was Japanese. His family had moved to California though, so he was on at the same time that the North American players were on. But he was playing with the Japanese version of the game, so he could type in Japanese. He spoke it very well, but he spoke fairly decent English too. Experience was so good in Japanese parties though, and I would take what I learned from them and use it in my parties. Yeah, 537 coins. Yeah, you're gonna get more than me. Definitely get more than me. I mean, I love that my treasure hunter's working on these guys, but I didn't even know it was possible to get Captain Guild. I mean, I suppose it is. Just wow. This RMT player that we had in our link shell was a really great guy. We ended up having to kick him from the link shell though, because he had a really bad reputation and he had our link pearl equipped. So we didn't want our link shell getting that reputation. They were the first 100+ goldsmithers. Yeah, goldsmithing, expensive to skill up, but seriously make some money, especially with the high quality stuff. Go. I just wanted to level goldsmithing high enough so I could join the guild, turn in some guild points, and get those spiffy sunglasses. Yeah, the shades. Those are pretty awesome. Be even awesomer if they let you D-box those to other characters, but no. You can't do it. Be right back. Alright. Finish drinking this. I have no idea how much time we have left in here. I would guess about another half hour. I don't think we've gotten a warning yet. Sheep, what'd you do to me? All the way over there. Getting this, banning that, rocking that, making money. In fact, I think as soon as 1600 rolls around on the game clock timer, then we're gonna go ahead and probably call it quits. Let's see if I can see where Raven Wolf is. Just do search all. Actually, no. Keep killing. I gotta work in the morning. I keep forgetting that. It's like, it's Friday night. Should be able to stay up all night. But no. I gotta get up in 6 hours and do this all over again. Search all friend. South Sandoria. I'll find your Raven Wolf. Gotta kill this here sheep though. Korumoru is still out of MP. With that. Guess he forgot to cast refresh on himself. Famine. Famine. Karen Walton backing up and better do a Kieran Walton myself then. No, kill. I guess I forgot to hit that button. And we gotta spam there and something there. Limit points. That one's proc too. Even better. Nothing up here. Don't look like it. Oh! Where'd you come from? Were you there the whole time and I just probably didn't even notice them? Poor little sheep. Yeah, no. Alright, we got another Summoner's Horn -1. That's how you know it's been a successful run. That's the joke lately, is the Summoner's Horn. My alchemy mule, who has the most login points of all my mules, keeps getting relic stuff that she doesn't need. And the latest one was a Summoner's Horn -1, because, like, well, not like we don't toss that 3 times a day. Kitty procced the sheep. That is how cool Kitty is. From a distance, wasn't even trying. Got it proc. Let them get this one proc too before the time changes. We still got 20 seconds. Fist. I don't know if we're gonna get this one proc though. Doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, does it? Yeah, we got bleeded. This one doesn't look like it's gonna proc. Maybe Dent can get one more spam on it? No, never mind. Take care of this one though. Kill button, shouldn't take much longer. Get a cure on Koromoru. There we go, and we also completed the Records of Eminence Heal Unity Allies, so 1, 2, 3, 4 off that last one. Not too bad. 1600 now, so I'm gonna start running on out. Only because I don't know how much time we got left in here. Probably got another half hour. I'm sure we could spend some more time on Trents or Goobus and get some more. Let's see how many we got though. We got 51 white shells. Dent might have the remainder. Let's see, any white shells. Probably up here. Here we go. 49. So 49 and 51 makes exactly 100. And, yeah. Oh, we got plenty of bind bills, though. And if you need bind bills, Ravenwolf, you know, I'll easily trade you, you know, 2, two binds for every, O piece you got. Because I kind of think that seems fair. JP won't let Americans join on Val 4. Really? Huh. That kind of seems mean. I never see any Japanese players using the auto-translate. That's not true. I see it from time to time. But it always seems like it's more the North American players that are using it, to me. I mean, obviously Japanese players type in the kanji all the time and auto-translate be damned. And there's fairness, plenty of North Americans that do the same thing. Tried to last 3 days. Yeah, it's... Don't think of it as racism. It's probably just more that North American players do have a reputation of making life a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. I don't know why Kitty isn't killing the Nightmare Goobu. Trying to see how you say your name. 4CY3. I can't even spell the letters. That tired. I wish they did what WoW has done with their game. Oh, phenomenal! Oh no, that's what you put down there. With their game, and made the servers merge kind of like I could party up with you would be phenomenal. Alright, typed it up for me. Oh, Parasite. Okay, I see it now. Where the 4s are A's and 3 is an E. Okay. I'm not hip. I don't always get the lingo. Oh, we lost the Summoner Horn. Oh, that makes me kind of sad. We were, you know. Oh well. 4s are A's and 3 is E. Yeah. I learned that 1337 meant leet, and That's basically where I, stopped learning the lingo. It's like, okay, keep an eye out for 1337. If you ever do that much damage in one hit, then that'd be good. And Square Enix needs to do a record of eminence deal for amount of damage completed one time for 1,337, and it should give you 1,337 experience points for collecting that. How hard is it to get a Mandao nowadays? I would say not very difficult. I don't want to... Leonos is the one to actually explain how difficult it would be, because Leonos, I believe, just got one. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm working on Relic Shield. And sure, I'm double boxing it. You don't need to double box it. You could easily be doing it solo, especially since you can bring trust NPCs in here now. My thief, I don't know if you can tell, is not very good. But, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of DPS in here. We got Aldo for giggles and Coltada. I mean, that's it as far as trust NPCs go, or for damage. Kupo Freed's just for the XP bonus. Coltada's really just for the XP bonus, and Koromoru is for heals and haste. You can farm it solo in a couple weeks. Yeah. With the Rhapsodies of Vanadil quest, they took the lock off for having to wait till the next, after Japanese midnight to go back into Dynamis. If you wanted, you could exit right now, go back in. You'd have to get your time extensions again. That's the only thing, but you can just keep going in non-stop, and you can spend all day in Dynamis and get a lot of coins that way. Lano's rep earlier, I think one weekend he spent the better part of 8 hours farming Dynamis, and got a ton of coins. I personally, 2 hours is my limit, just as far as where I start to get bored and eyes get heavy, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a nap now. I'll be back in 30 minutes, and then it's like 8 hours later, like, dang it, I slept all day. That happens. I go at least once a day, sometimes 3 to 4 times until I finish. It's I think once I was able to go back in a second time. And then I think I just went long enough to get, another 20 minutes spent farming bronze pieces. And, that's just me. I mean, I can... Even when I was fishing up Liu Shang's rod, is Relic still best? I can't answer that. Even if it's not best in slot after it's been fully upgraded to the level 119 stuff they got now, it's going to be up there. And each relic, Empyrean, Mythic, it's going to be situational for each style, but Relic is still great. Relic is great, but not best. And, I hear wonderful things about Mythic. It's just Mythic can be such a chore to farm. There was a time that I guess Empyrean for Thief was the way to go, because Ruda's Storm was so powerful. Mythics are best. I don't even know how I would go about going after a mythic weapon, but we should focus on one thing at a time and get our shield done first. Well, no, focus on one thing at a time. It's FF11, there's too much to do. And I have too many characters to do it all on. Yeah, it was all fun time still. That little Goobu had a look on its face that was like, but it's gone now. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna go kill this thing one thing at a time. You spread stuff, you never get things done. This is true. And this is... keep focusing on this. I just don't know if I've got the focus and determination to stick to it, but mythics are the most tedious and difficult to get. I don't know if I could get another Lu Sheng's Rod. And we've got 2. That should be enough. Abyssea, that would be fun. But that's not exactly a relic fishing rod or a mythic fishing rod. Wouldn't it be awesome if it was? I guess when I was going after the Xbox achievements, I was doubling down and focusing on one thing after, one thing at a time. And that worked for me. I mean, it still took, once I got down to it, the last dozen achievements or so still took about 9 months. Yeah. You can do it if a noob-tarp like me can do it, so can you. Exactly. I mean, I say the same thing. If I'm as close as I am to completing the Aegis shield, we got 30 minutes left. Oh no! Don't get Korumoru! Oh, okay, it's going after Koltada. That's fine. You can whack him all you want. But I thought, Korumoru used a convert. Nightmare Gobu makes a beeline for Korumoru. I don't think that's ever happened before. And kill. It's but yeah, I mean, I've left the game a dozen times. I've come back a dozen times. And this last time was to finish getting all the Xbox achievements. And now that I've done that, that was back in October. And I'm still playing it because I'm still having a grand old time. And there's still stuff to get done. Whether or not it's stuff that, tangible or worth the effort or anything, yeah, that's gonna be different for everybody. But I'm having fun. And I want to say most people that stick with FF11, it's because they're having fun too, or it just fits that kind of niche. I mean, I guess originally a lot of players come back for the nostalgia. There is a lot of nostalgia with this game, especially with the music. Some of the zones, NPCs, stories, it's pretty good. And there is something appealing to being able to solo content in this game that it used to take 18 plus players working in harmony with one another to even, attempt successful, I mean, can you imagine trying to do, excuse me, Dreamland's Dynamis with just 2 players back at level 75 before they did all the updates and everything? I was like, no way. It would just be a serious waste of gil on the, hourglass. But, now, like, we don't even run around with re-raise up because, that easy. Pick up a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna hit the kill button again because Katie's being weird. It's been a lot of fun, and that's what a game is about, and this is true. So it'd be neat if the rewards were tangible. Like, maybe, just maybe. I always wanted, when I got Monk to 75, I wanted to get a vanity license plate that just read, MNK075. And I'm glad I didn't, because now that would be kind of a, GIMP. You'd have to do something like MNK 99, and you know, other FF11 players would get it, but you know, I mean, vanity plates, that's nothing awesome. No, maybe when I get the Aegis shield made, maybe I'll get a coffee mug that says, you know, Aegis on it, and you know, be my little trophy. Even after they turn the servers off and we move on to Final Fantasy 24 or whatever game is playing when they eventually pull the plug on this. Monk 1337. Let's go in here. We need to find more gooboos. They're not this way. Here they are. No, I didn't see these before. Because I'm tired and drinking. Instant proc. What more could you want? Whack. No, same thing on here. Another instant proc. Poor kitty's getting a workout. Too much time. 25 minutes left. Just a few more minutes on these dudes. I'm gonna try and get as many white shells as I can for you. And yeah. Stab you from behind. No, no instant proc on this one. No. Doesn't happen all the time. Still pretty close. You got Dancer Trush 2 procs. I want that one. Yeah. Lanos tells me that Lisette is a little bit better at procking than Mayakov. I used to have them both out. I never saw them proc. It was always Cyndaquil, it was always Dentrol. And that was just, you know, they weren't really adding too much to the formula, so I dropped them and I bring Koopa Freed out for the bonus to capacity points, since we always fight the higher tier ones. Yeah, it's... Let's see if we can... Can't really see it here, but it's always, when I was using them before, I would just go down the list and it's like Cyndaquil, Dentrol, Cyndaquil, and I like never saw Lilithette procs the mob. I never saw Mayakov proccing the mob. Now that's, to be fair, is my macros are set up to hit these job abilities as quickly as possible. I got Lisette, we'll try her. Okay, give it a try. Get a kill on this and back this one up a little bit more. From what I understand of Lisette, she's got some fairly atrocious accuracy. I guess maybe all trust NPCs have some pretty bad accuracy to them. Some, I'm sure, are better than others. But, I remember watching a blue mage that was soloing the Tenzin 2 fight, and I think he was doing it on the difficult setting, not, you know, not easy, not very easy, not easy, not normal, but the one above it. He was either difficult or very difficult, and he was a fairly awesome blue mage in himself, but he was doing it with trust NPCs, and he had Lisette out. And when it was all said and done, he was looking at the DPS meters. It's like, Lisette, you know, we might not have even, shouldn't have even have had her because she did less than 1% of the total damage. And she, you know, couldn't land any of her songs. And proc will always show you did it. I know Treon procced a lot of times, but still got the message it was me. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So, and that makes sense too, because if it's your trust that procced it, then I guess technically they're going to treat it that you did. So that might be it too. I was always looking for a little message that said, you know, Lilith set proc them up. Because that would seem logical. There's lots of things that would seem logical that aren't necessarily the case. I guess most things that would seem logical that are not necessarily the case. But that's a story for another night, and we haven't got too much time left. Oh, no, yep, this is the last one, so... Kitty for the win. Kitty for the kill shot. Alright, so we're gonna head on out. I'm gonna run down to, the outpost. Click the exit button. There is an exit button. You can also use your warp scroll, or warp ring, and get on out that way. Ravenwolf, I will find you in game and we will trade some coins. Everybody else, I am going to be off for the weekend. I will be back on Monday night. We will pick up Abyssea where we left off and have some more funsies. The way out of the shrouded land, leave dynamis. Yes, leave dynamis. This way Cynical will get all the remaining coins. And we don't have to worry about anything running out. So y'all have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday around 9 o'clock. I just said this. Yeah. But yeah. Take care. And Parasite, was great to meet you. I hope to see you again sometime.